He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he hath given will he repay again. Proverbs 19:17. There's little difference between the rich and the poor, for God has made them both. Proverbs 22, verse 2 says, the rich and poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all. The fact that one man has more than another man is God's choice, not personal superiority. 1 Corinthians 4:7 says, for who maketh thee to differ from another? And what hast thou that thou didst not receive? Now if thou didst receive it, why dost thou glory as if thou hadst not received it? Ecclesiastes 9:11 says, I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happeneth to them all. The rich should never mock the poor or gloat over them. In Proverbs 14:21 says, he that despiseth his neighbor sinneth, but he that hath mercy on the poor, happy is he. Again in verse 31 it says, he that oppresseth the poor reproaches his maker, but he that honoreth him hath mercy on the poor. Proverbs 17:5 says, whoso mocketh the poor reproacheth his maker, and he that is glad at calamities shall not be unpunished. It's the solemn duty and privilege of all men to kindly consider the poor. Proverbs 28:3 says, a poor man that oppresseth the poor is like a sweeping rain which leaveth no food. In chapter 29, verse 7 says, the righteous considereth the cause of the poor, but the wicked regardeth not to know it. And then in Psalm 41:1 says, blessed is he that considereth the poor, the Lord will deliver him in time of trouble. When a man helps the poor, God calls it lending to him. In other words, God will repay you, just as the second part of this proverb says. Hoarding only keeps what you have, but investing gives opportunity for gain. You can never lose making an investment with the Lord. He will compensate you well. Proverbs 11:24 says, there is that scattereth and yet increases, and there is that withholdeth more that is meet, but attendeth to poverty. Luke 6:38 says, give, it shall be given unto you, good measure, pressed down and shaken together and running over, shall men give into your bosom. For with the same measure that ye meet withal, it shall be measured to you again. Consider the following verses. In Proverbs 22:9 says, he that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. Proverbs 28:8 says, he that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance, he shall gather for him that will pity the poor. And in verse 27, he that giveth to the poor shall not lack, but he that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse.